escape.
Hold on.
Now, and there's some water right there. There's like not enough water to go around. Thanks, Mom. Okay. Right. Paint over there. Do more differences everywhere. Where am I supposed to put the link?
Hold on, we're live.
We just started another one?
Yeah, I had to start another one. So go look for it and send the link, if you could, please. Sorry there, we had technical difficulties, and I know there's nobody in here just yet. So I'll wait till we get at least somebody in here.
So how was your guys' day?
Yeah, work was really slow. Lots of meetings, which is okay, but it is what it is.
True. My mom has to work a lot, so I'm used to that.
Yeah.
She works a lot of hours.
Let me see if I can find it over here. Here.
Because I used to have an art class, just personal class, and then like my elementary, so on. My personal one. My favorite art teacher was a good thing.
There we go. So that should work. I've got me in two windows. There we go. And I resent the link. People can rewatch this later, so that's fine.
I've been on Facebook a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on Facebook a ton. All right, so we're going to talk about gratitude today. So what we're going to do, and this is Ray. She is one of Wendy's friends. She's joining us today. Wendy ran downstairs to reshare since the original live stream thing didn't work, so we're trying this again. If you're painting along, or if you want to do this later, or just have ideas in your bank for later, something that's kind of cool to do is to think about something that you're grateful for or happy about in your life and write it on the canvas. It's not like you have to paint or draw that exact thing, but it kind of sets your intention and sets your mood for what you're doing. So I am going to write, I think I'll do the same thing as what I posted on our Facebook page before about using, having a creative outlet. So I'm just going to do that. So you can write more than one thing if you want, but it's just a nice way to do things. So I'm going to do that way. You can just take paints and start out that way.
Anyone watching?
It says 2 people.
Okay.
So there's that. So what we're doing is we're starting off with something that we're grateful or happy about, and having that set our intention for the painting. And other than that, we are just kind of going to use stuff. I have a big 16 by 20 canvas here, and I also have this cool little hexagon canvas. And you know me, I like to wipe my brushes off on things. So there's that. You know what? I am going to make sure the people that are in the other one that I attempted to make work,
Didn't work.
Actually, this may have overridden that and not been fine. So, okay, sweet. So it doesn't seem as if that other one is there. So there's that. All right. So anyway, I'm going to start with a lighter color background.
My eyes are just like.
And right on any of that paint there, you guys can use.
Alright, I'll start off with mine, but you can't see mine yet until it's like done.
So I've been feeling this bright pink quite a lot, and I like to paint in a lot of layers, so I may or may not complete this today. Who knows? This is what I got going on.
You can't open this one. It's not open yet.
You can open it. It's perfectly fine.
This one's screwed shut.
You just have to break the seal around the top. You might have to grab a knife or ask Rayanne to help you.
I'm not using that one.
Okay. And I'm going to add, some of those may not be open, but you can open them. I have some of these smaller
Yeah,
tubes. I've got some Montmartre here. And the Master's Touch acrylics are the other ones. And I think I was really digging in one of my previous canvases. I was using this basting brush to paint with. So that's what I'm going to do here a little bit.
This one's
And we'll see how that looks. That's all right.
I need orange. We need all the colors. Because Ryan
All the
needs here.
colors.
We
So
draw
I'm kind of drawing like an infinity sign thing here.
Have you done art
So
class? Painting? Painting?
Exactly.
Nice. What were subjects in painting?
I have been feeling kind of some circular motions lately, and I don't know what's kind of up with that.
Okay, I'm ready. I need black. I'm not ready. Sorry. False alarm.
False alarm, you don't have black. I have been trying to either not use black or adding that in on the top.
That's too much. No. Ah. Oh well. I made too much. It's gonna
You
overflow.
got too much, oh no.
Now I need to use it all.
All
Great.
right, so that seems like
Who's there? Wait.
Erica.
Hello.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try that schedule thing again because there's no like button on the schedule thing once you have it up to like start it, which was awfully silly. So,
I mean, the YouTube needs to make it more better so people can actually just go live whenever they want to. Does it
well,
look
yeah,
better?
you can. I think that's what I'm going to do in the future. But it's nice to have a stuff scheduled so then people can set a reminder. But
How many people
every
are
Tuesday at this time.
watching?
Two-
I'm gonna
got two
draw my cat
people.
because that guy made me.
Circummotions seem appropriate for gratitude painting. Oh, and since gratitude usually goes in full circle, that is a good point.
Yeah, that's why
Mhm.
you get. What she said?
Gratitude is circles. Circles are good for gratitude type things.
Mhm.
So I got, this is another cool little tool I pick up. So this is a Vicky Boutin, Boutin tool. And there's another brand that makes tools like this, but a whole set of them was like $50. And I got this for like 15, and it has all of the different shapes on the sides instead of needing separate tools for all the different shapes also. So it's more convenient and it's less expensive. So that's what I have for that. And with this one, I'm going to take some of this lake blue. And
What are you drawing? A flower? Rose?
take your time, do what you want. And I think I'm going to pull
Sorry, Mandy.
I'll draw your arm.
Pull that down.
No thanks.
I'm kidding.
that way.
Like,
No,
That
thanks.
seems like the right thing. So Rayanne is painting a flower. Wendy, are you painting your traditional angry cat?
I'm
Angry cat?
no. I'm drawing my actual cat I used to have.
Oh. Here we go. This is how a lot of my other paintings start, is I just am wiping off my utensils on something, which is pretty cool. So there's that.
There's that.
There
and
is
there's
that. I need more.
Nah.
This needs more pink. That's what it needs.
This needs more gross.
I know, Erica, you think it needs more green. It'll get more green, but right now it needs more pink.
Maybe
We'll
more.
go that way. We have 3.
Right?
This is an all-time high for live watching for us is 3. So
We
that's all
haven't done
right.
this very often,
We're
but
pretty
hey,
new
we're
to
still working
this.
on it.
So with this one, I am
My eyes hurt.
I've got a hosta plant outside, and it's obviously not time that hostas like to bloom, and so these are all the little leftover whatevers from last year. And I've been digging playing with these in my
Yeah.
paintings lately.
We did gardening this morning.
And they were doing some gardening when I got home, so they brought some in for me. So I'm gonna take some of the pink
She came unexpectedly, by the way. This is Ryan. Say
and
hello.
drag it through. She said hello already, but you were
Alright.
downstairs. So this is kind of cool to make some
So,
different looking marks. and it sort of etches in, but it also isn't using a lot of waste because it's not like something that I had to buy. It's kind of the other reason why I use these towels and stuff to wipe my brushes off on. I know a lot of artists are using like paper towels and all that kind of stuff, but I don't
I
want
like
to.
how the water is with all the texture like this.
It's pretty cool. There's no way for me to show you that though. It would spill, but it's pretty
Yeah.
neat.
Take a picture of it. How's
Also,
that? No, you didn't ruin it.
it's okay.
I want
It
to
does
take a
look
picture.
pretty cool.
Okay. It's cool though.
Very cool.
Reminds me of something someone would draw. It feels like languages that are just Egyptian. Languages.
Why don't you paint on the canvas what you're seeing?
That's gonna be hard to paint. That's pretty small.
How was your test today, kiddo?
We didn't have a test today.
I thought
Nobody
you
called
did.
me in. Well, apparently I had a false alarm because we had a substitute.
Ah, false alarm because of substitute reasons. I see. All right, so I'm gonna write that little bit. We've got Chara Undertale. Is that one of your friends, kiddo?
Tara. Yeah, yes.
She just typed a bunch of letters.
What did they type? I don't know.
She
What did they
typed
type?
just a bunch of letters. Literally ADGFW. Like literally a bunch of letters.
What's that?
I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna take some of this extra pink.
Thanks for
and
joining, by the way.
Pull it down.
Right now, I'm very good with characters, but not backgrounds. So.
Well, you forget to do the background, and then you're like, oh shoot,
Uh,
and then you got to come back and do it later.
I mean, I like drawing the character first because then people know what the character is first, and then
You can do it
Then
that
do
way.
that.
I'm just not as good as that.
no, I do a lot of drawing. That's
So
why.
the other thing is, you guys are obviously going to be looking at that wall quite a bit as we're painting these. Apparently,
Because this angle is not very good, and we're in the kitchen, and we have
it's
no
not.
other
It's
stuff.
but it's the space we have, right? You work with what you got. That's fine. So I'll try to change those paintings up back there. And maybe what I'll start doing is that when I, finish off one of these, I'll give the prompt for the next time in case y'all want to be, joining along and painting along. And, if you do that, go ahead and paint what you came up or post what you came up with in
that's my
in our-
sorry.
in our Facebook group. Yeah, but if you just leave it alone, it'll just stay warm. That's fine.
I'm
You
not
got
sure
soup
if I
in the
can.
toaster oven.
I'm hungry because I didn't eat.
It's the eye exam at the DMV.
What?
Erica said it's like the eye exam at the DMV.
What does that
Right.
mean?
Oh, you don't have your license,
No.
so it's fine.
There
You
we
gotta,
go.
like, eye exam at even like the doctor's office, right? So that kind of a thing.
This is gonna burn my hands.
No,
Don't do
I
that.
got a new hot pad. It's fine.
You don't have enough. Whatever they're
All
called.
right. So that's got a cool little pink edge there to it. So I'm kind of feeling like I want to do some yellow up here. So that's what I got. That's what I'm gonna do. Pull some yellow over there
Smells good though.
because I feel like that's what it wants to have.
Where am I gonna put this? Is my question. Not for the paint.
Not by the paint.
Put it on the counter.
Good
Here we go.
plan.
I'll just get up once in a
Orino.
while to eat it.
There you go. Good idea. And I'm also feeling like that wants to be here and here. I'm also trying to use this tube up a little bit. I like these little tubes because then I don't have to mix so many different colors, but they also only go through them pretty quickly. So. All right, so there's that one.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to use something else, because why not? Oh, another fun thing. Instead of buying expensive artist spatulas, I'm just buying a regular cooking spatula, silicone one, so it's got a nice flexible edge. Because I'm cheap.
And we're poor.
No.
Oh, decent poor. Decent poor.
You can pay our bills. We're good.
Yeah, I meant to say decent poor. That means we can pay our bills.
We do okay.
We're okay.
Be okay.
I hate when garbage goes in our garden.
I
Yeah.
know. That just bothers you so much, doesn't it?
It does because people are like throwing it in my garden. That's garbage garden. I think maybe it's the wind. I was
Oh.
assuming.
My yellow's gonna go up there. I've got that spatula off a little bit. Now this yellow here, I don't want to spread with the spatula. I'm gonna spread that with something else.
There's a lot of black on this, and this black's hard to get off.
Yeah, you're gonna have to rinse that water out and fill it here in a minute. You're doing better keeping your brush dryer though. You're not getting any in so many drips this time. All right,
I'm
fan
not
brush.
drying. I'm not dry.
Fan brushes are cool. Oh, we're up to 5 people. Hello, people.
Hello there.
We're doing, if you're just joining us, we're doing some gratitude is our prompt for today. And so what we did is we wrote something we're grateful
How's your
for
flower doing?
on our canvas, or we're just painting something that we're grateful for. I'll have
That's okay though.
more involved
Supposed to be the-
ideas as
Alright, good.
stuff goes on.
What's the background with the big blue?
That's what I got. So I'm letting this mix a little bit in with this like tealy green I have, because I'm just trying not to let it get muddy, however, and so I'm
We're
letting
back
them
to 3.
very,
Oh well,
some of that might be connection issues,
maybe.
or people popping between different channels. That's fine.
Maybe they're just popping in like, hello.
Popping in like, hello, what are you doing, right?
Oh,
So.
goodbye. Basically.
Yeah, some people do that.
Really?
That is why I post them after. Not everybody is available when we're doing this, right?
No,
So-
there might be busy with stuff like work,
and it is
family
kind of,
things.
it is kind of dinner time too, right? So
Yeah.
I'm just taking the fan brush in here. I've been kind of feeling a lot of like floral and trees and that kind of stuff along with my circular design. So this might end up, I'm feeling like this is going to end up with maybe being weird
Well, I'm
little
more
bushes,
like
or
angry and I want fire in it.
you want fire. So you need to find some red and some orange and some yellow for some fire, right?
Actually, I like red. I like red fires. And
Yeah, but no, but if you need you kind of, it's good to have some depth of color.
I mean, I like dark colors, but I just don't like to go with neon colors sometimes.
Yeah, I'm just digging the neon thing. I was getting a little dark with some of those.
What'd she say?
She's eating dinner while she's watching.
Okay then. I almost painted you, Ryan. Be careful.
Yeah, I ended up having to use my extra jar to hold more brushes because I have a
Too
lot
many?
of, I have a lot of brushes. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this
It's like
a
blood.
little underneath because apparently these are going to be bushes. I might end up erasing these bushes later. Who knows? I don't know these things.
We never know the future.
Never know the future of the things. This
We
is
can
just
predict it. We don't
what
know.
it is.
I've heard that scientists found some bones today in some cave that I don't remember the name of. They think it was related to humans because the Homo.
I'm gonna be
something.
crazy and spray some water on my canvas.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm doing. Acrylics dry kind of quickly, so I decided I want to play with these marks a little bit more, but I don't necessarily want more paint just now. So.
How are you? Hello there. Very runny. I want it runny.
I want to pull this one. No, I want to pull another favorite, a plastic butter knife.
Yep.
Works great. And this line wants to be here.
A classic butter knife for a classic butter that can use an art. Get it?
Pull that line there. And then I want to pull this line here. And
I'm weird.
And I'll pull this right
But it's
underneath
normal.
this yellow.
Yes.
Go, and I'll wipe that off on my other canvas, which I'll get to. But right now I'm just kind of making the beginning of it.
Oh, I totally should have done the background. Oops. Oh.
So I'm not liking how this area up here is going. So I need to decide what I want to do with that.
I guess would be.
It seems to be an excellent place to put some green. Yay, green! This is actually an emerald green. It looks a little more of a tealy or seafoam type green to me, but what do I know? So I just didn't like quite how rough that was, I guess. So I want to use a palette knife now.
What'd she say?
Yay.
Yeah!
Yar.
Fire
All
something
right,
for me.
so I'm gonna put And I don't really want this to mix
Mr. Rhino?
in with the yellow. I just
Sorry.
want to do
You don't have to keep saying sorry,
this
okay?
thing.
Just making sure.
So another thing, just as a side note, Rayanne, that I personally work on is instead of saying sorry all of the time, right? Like I found myself doing that a lot. Sorry I'm late, sorry that I can't do whatever.
Sorry does not
You know,
fix things.
sometimes working on saying thank you is better. So thank you for waiting for me. Thank you for understanding that sometimes I have a hard time with these things is a little better than saying sorry.
I mean, I have a problem with saying sorry a lot, you know?
Yeah. So if you change that is how can you turn your I'm sorry's into thank yous? Unless you really truly did make a mistake. But you know, a lot of times it's not you. Right? You
Just
didn't
the
really do anything
person,
wrong.
maybe
You just you personally might feel like you did something wrong, but you didn't.
I always feel like I do something
I
wrong.
know, that's called anxiety.
Anxiety? Really?
Yep.
I do have anxiety.
Got that.
Got that.
We all got that.
Raise your hand
right?
if you got anxiety. Right?
That just made
So,
right into brown, apparently.
so there's that.
How's this so far for a background?
That is looking marvelously fiery.
And the cat needs some no eyes.
You need some no eyes. What color is no eyes gonna be?
Black.
Black.
Guys are black.
Yeah.
What's it? Who's there?
Chara. She just is making some weird symbols.
She's
It's pretty.
she or he is still watching. I don't know their gender. It doesn't matter either. So
Nope,
whatever.
totally doesn't matter. People are people. That's the thing that matters. Are you people?
Yes.
Are you not a dickhead? Great. Then you're a people. Great. It's pretty easy. So the screen needs something now. And I think what
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to do.
We're down to 2.
It's okay.
Sorry.
People hop in and back. We're just sitting here chatting and painting.
Yeah, just kind of chatting for fun. How long do we
This is
usually
way
do?
easier than
She does every day. Dude.
Tuesdays. I can't do it
Tuesdays.
every day. Tuesdays is the day.
Oh yeah, because you work.
Do I want this brush or do I want a different type of
Stress.
tool? You know, I
Like
think I want my hosta branch again.
Hosta branch. Is that what it's called? Okay.
And I think I'm gonna go back to the circles.
Ah,
Sorry. Not
I was gonna
trying.
paint
And this
you.
paint isn't quite dry
Don't
enough
hate
for these to
me.
like show up a ton, but that's fine.
What does that say?
Message retracted.
What does that mean?
She took it back. She erased it. Yeah. It's fine.
I thought it means message erased, which means the same thing, basically.
Yes.
But I just didn't know what retracted. Does it mean reversed? That's what I thought there for a second.
So here I'm getting back into these circles again, apparently. Felt like this is what this needed. You guys aren't probably going to see very much of this painting getting done. I seem to be going a little thicker with the paint, which means that this is going to need like a full day or a few hours at least
That
to
was my
dry. But I'll get as far along with it as I can. And I'll post later what it ends up looking
I post
like.
this on Pinterest, Instagram. Wait, no, I can't post on Twitter. I posted it on Twitter,
Good deal.
Facebook. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go Tumblr. I don't like the system.
Yeah, no, don't use it.
It is. It's pretty garbage.
Yeah. Not very useful.
So,
It's hard to use.
Makes no
it
sense.
is
It's no.
no sense.
No sense at all.
Okay, so we got some of that.
I'm gonna show mine, but I want mine to dry first. Okay, this is
That's
dry.
fine.
This is how it looks right
Right
now.
now, just don't drop it on my painting.
It's not gonna drip.
Drop.
It's a drip.
I am
means
going
drip paint.
to do a few more of these, and then this is actually starting to get a little muddy in spots, and I'm liking how the edges are going. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna switch to the other canvas.
Other canvas time.
Other canvas when I finish these lines.
I get Nazca
So,
stuck in my
This is going to end up being a background for whatever these bushes turn into. I might end up with some trees up here. This might turn into lightning. I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, not
So-
stuck in my head. Damn. It's an old movie, by the way. If you don't know what Nazca and the
Oh,
Dog
I
of
think
Winter
everybody
is.
knows who's the Miyazaki films, and if you don't, look them up.
Cute
But
kitty.
cute kitty, says
Oh,
Erica.
thanks. Ah, I painted you.
Oh,
By
well.
accident.
So here's a lovely background of my hexagon. You know what? I'm gonna need one more canvas. Give me a minute.
Why are you everywhere? Okay. We're just having too much fun here.
We are not having too much fun. We are having an
Decent
appropriate
amount.
amount of fun.
Well, I'm kind of stressed, for one, so I'm not really that.
So I have a closet full of canvases. I'm running low on my big ones, though. I gotta get me some more of those. But I have to sell paintings so I can buy more of them. That's how that works.
You have to sell paintings for
Sell
more money.
paintings so I can buy canvases.
You
So I can
save
make
up-
more paintings.
You save up money,
Yes.
Good.
You're in the business account.
business. Business.
You have a business account.
It's a business.
Okay. So with this one,
So how many people have bought your paintings?
6.
6?
So I have a little piece of just foam. It's like packing foam. So I'm glad you're having lots of fun.
There we go.
So I'm just going to take that and pull this so that this is kind of dry enough for me to do other stuff on. But what that's going to do is it's going to give me some paint here. And that's why I needed this other canvas so that I can make some pulls there. And you see how pretty that is?
Need more red.
So this is kind of my weird painting process. But this is also coming from somebody who's never taken an art class in her life.
Right? Who'd you steal it from? Okay, you didn't steal it.
All right, I'm gonna do another pull. Ooh, that one's pretty.
Mine's pretty.
Yours is pretty. If you need another canvas board, there's a couple more there that are unwrapped. Feel free to use them. I am trying to use up the canvas boards,
It needs to
honestly.
be something for lighting on. I guess the pen is
So there. And we'll see if I can get one more pull.
They're floating in midair. Okay then.
Just a hint of one up here. Try to even that one out.
One deer left. I'm just downgrading. Okay, that's okay.
That's all right. We're all new to this. All right, so we have, that's how we're
I
looking
mean, there's no
as far as
intro,
backgrounds
for
are
one.
now.
There's no intro.
So,
Okay,
yeah, I watched a Bob Ross one last night. I don't want to do it, but it was really, I like watching his paintings. I might do some how-tos on some of the like, you see the purple and green tree one back there? That one's pretty easy to do. I might do a tutorial on how to make that one. That one's pretty easy. Okay, so now I
It's
need,
okay. 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 Where did I put that? There you go.
wine cork.
Minecraft.
Wine cork.
I said Minecraft for 1 second.
No.
I'm just weird.
I am going to take some black, so you're going to have to watch your elbow here. I am going to be using my palette now. So there's some black. I'm running a little low on my black.
We don't have enough space.
I have a lot of white.
We
That
have
one is just
no
new.
enough space.
Oh, that darn. All right, wine cork. I'm going to use it like a stamper.
I have paint on my arm.
A little bit.
There.
But you also have black clothes on, so it's fine. And I'm just going to make some circles wherever makes
And
me happy
green.
on here.
Don't forget that. So use. Boop, boop, boop.
Twisting it a little bit, and I'm letting the marks get lighter and lighter. I don't need all of them to be a solid black. This may get more layers on it. And I might pull some of this over here as I'm going. And I'm also not going to cover the
Yes,
entire
that's
canvas.
Right.
So I'm gonna go here.
I hate stress.
If you like to do more realistic stuff, which is obviously not my style,
I'm not good at real estate, but I
There-
do cartoon. That's what
There's
I
a lady
believe.
called the Art Sherpa, and she streams live every day, and all of hers are tutorials. And those are really cool to watch.
I should watch them.
And they're, pretty easy.
What's it look like to you now? It doesn't look weird.
You're gonna have to let that dry and give him a face again.
Of
He rubbed off his face. He's got a
course he does.
face. All right. And some of these I want to be real, real light. I just want to give kind of the idea of
The
circles in a few of these places. And I'm purposely leaving kind of the middle and over here. Wendy has paint on her arm. Yes, she does. I told her.
I know, I paint everywhere.
It's
There's
all right.
always paint on me.
Honestly.
Whenever I draw, I get lint on me. So
I
it's
normally,
like
so this is a dress I have set aside for painting for these live
Or
painting
marker,
sessions because I don't
or
care if it
pen.
gets paint on it. But honestly, I usually paint with no clothes on because I get paint all over myself and then I can just go take a
I
shower.
don't like to do that because it's weird.
And when she thinks it's weird, and that's perfectly fine too. Just do with whatever's comfortable, but it is kind of
Wait, Halo
interesting.
Cross, that's one of my friends.
Mhm.
I can't see what he said. What do you say?
That you rub paint on your arm.
Yeah, bless you.
Bless me.
Bless you. Jeez.
All
Allergy
right.
season.
It is allergy season.
You know what's interesting though? I found a beetle in my room. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, they do that. That's because those trees are right outside.
I mean, don't know what kind they are. I want to know what kind they are. I can't
So I'm just
find
reaching
any.
over here to that 16 by 20 canvas, and I'm going to give this a line of these black circles because I'm feeling it.
I need to look for a tutorial on how to do realistic art. Yeah. I mean, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of colors mixed together.
Yeah, you got to blend your colors a little
And then you
more.
have to draw with a pencil, maybe.
Usually, actually, it's chalk.
Chalk?
Mhm.
Oh.
So,
Seeker of Anger.
Seeker of Anger. That is the Seeker of Anger. I am very bad at naming my paintings.
I'm good at naming. You're not good at names because why?
I don't know, my brain doesn't go there. All right, so I made some dotted lines. Okay.
I mean, I'm not good at names.
And I don't think this one needs,
You know
this one doesn't say circles to me, actually. I don't want to put circles on this
You know
one.
what's funny though? You're not good at naming, yet I'm good at naming. Just funny.
Yeah, it's because everybody's different. And it's cool.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, like, just like I'm not good with remembering names. Unless I've seen that person for a long time or seen them online for a long time. Seen that person again and again.
I think this needs some
What did I say?
smash to be with a book. Oh, don't do that. That makes Wendy sad. Bees are friends. Save the bees.
Oh, hey Joey, what's up? It's one of my friends. We're just
All
painting here.
So I'm going to use
Don't
some
mind us.
phthalo green. This green is kind of cool looking.
Mine right now is not looking so weird, but here you go. This is how it looks. Can't really see it. Can you zoom in or no?
No,
Okay,
it's a
it sucks.
webcam. And I have paint on my hands. What are you talking about, girl? Just came back from the store, wanted to see what you're up to, he says.
Nice.
All right, so the phthalo green is kind of a darker green. It's a really artificial green. You're not going to find this in nature, and you can't mix this particular color.
Ooh, what? What do you say? I'm sorry, I can't see from this angle because my glasses don't go from that far.
And I am not wearing my glasses when I paint because I went to work and then I had paint all over my glasses.
just clean your glasses.
Yeah, he said the more you know. So I'm trying to decide where I want these
Oh, by
thick
the way,
green marks to be.
Cross and Joey, this is Ryan, one of my friends from school. So say hi. There you go.
There we go. I'm just pulling that over.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'm going
So.
crazy.
All right, so there's that kind of a look over there. This I feel like is too solid of a color, so I'm going to give this a little swipe. Maybe two.
Okay, maybe. Come on.
We need to
You
rinse
wash
that
your arms
water.
anyways.
All right.
Just an arm.
So
You're not part of an
this
animal.
needs-
Wait, you are an animal. Yeah.
different
We're mammals.
Everyone's an animal. I mean, not objects, obviously.
angle.
What are you humming?
Made it up.
Dun, 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 dun. What's that? Hi guys. Hey. Oh, hello there. Read your comments. Sorry.
Yep. Boy.
Hi. My hair needs to be
Now,
longer.
usually when you're working with a palette knife, you don't want to making that scraping noise, but I am purposely trying to make some marks here in the background and scrape some of this off. But if you're trying to leave it thick, don't make that scraping noise.
My hair is not the way I want it. I wish it was longer. Never donated mine.
You donated your hair. It was a very nice thing to do.
I mean, it's a good
Wendy cut
thing
off her hair and
to-
donated it.
But nobody gave me a thank you.
So now this,
Nobody gave me a thank you note, which I feel
I
rejected.
gave it to you.
Thank you note? Oh,
Yeah, you got it.
I forgot.
You
Sorry.
forgot. You got it.
What does that say?
Also forgot to mention I might be deaf in my left ear for today, so make sure to scream louder for me in case I can't hear you. And thank you, Bob
I'll scream
Ross. I'm gonna yeet myself down the stairs.
Yeah, that's your catchphrase, basically,
Yeet.
right? Yeet.
All right, so this is just getting this nice pull here. And I kind of
How
dig how
loud,
that.
how loud do I have to scream?
Not very, it's fine.
Oh, I have a pretty loud voice. He would probably hear me.
Your voice carries beautifully.
Yeah, and I can be
All right.
quieter. Like a
Nah, only when it's like late.
Yes, that color.
All right, not enough paint on there. Leave it at
Smells like paint.
that. All right, so because like I said, acrylic's kind of dry a little quickly.
What's that say?
Just loud, like loud.
Wow! Okay, don't. Sorry.
My ear, girly. All right.
I did that for me.
So I'm going to very lightly brush this basting brush through this because I want to.
Sorry about your ears, everyone. I was just trying to make sure Joey hears me.
Kind of dig. That's cool.
Whoa.
I like that.
Clumsy boo.
Okay, can you see that? It kind of looks like grass without having to put all the work in there. He was lying. He can hear you just fine.
Ah, you joke. You jokester. So did your sister check out that game, Joey? Revenants.
He hasn't taken that yet.
Okay.
Oh, you know when he does. All right, this is going to need some sort. Oh, he said no, not yet.
All right. If she does say
This'll
it's a
get-
good game, it's a bad game.
This will get some sort of a light color, you know, on top. But for right now,
What do you remind you of?
This. That.
we've got that kind of a thing going on. It's kind of dark,
Mhm.
but there's a lot
Reminds me of a
of different
beautiful-
colors of green and all that kind of stuff in there. And because this one is feeling kind of grassy, naturey kind of a thing here, I'm actually going to use this here as well. And just kind of start to give this a background where we feel a little bit of that movement in there and a little bit of the marks down here in this initial, the phthalo green down there. I'll change that, but I
Yeah,
can
paint
keep
on
going all the way.
Oh,
And when that one's dry, I might do some on there too.
Thanks.
It's sort of interesting how on different days, I anyway find myself drawn to different marks on the canvas. And so I'll end up with, you know, 3 or 4 canvases that have kind of the same color family and will share some of the same marks, but not necessarily all of them.
Can I
It's
show
just
them?
sort of interesting.
What did Klaus say?
One more. Because some of this is starting to dry, I'm putting these over kind of the drier areas down here. Don't eat the paint or drink the bleach. Right. There's no bleach on the
No.
table, but also really, really, really don't eat paint. Some of them actually do have really poisonous substances in them, especially if it's something that says cadmium, cad, like the cad
What does it
yellow,
have in it?
cad red. That's actually made, the dye is made from a poisonous plant.
Why?
And I'm going to change the water.
What if you smell it? Is it bad for your lungs too?
No, it's fine.
Alright. Or what? I can't see what that sounds. Thank you.
Water
It's warm water.
or lead. Yes. Yeah. Our place is a little bit old. It does have lead in the paint, but
well,
she doesn't have, what is that, pica, where you
What?
want to eat paint. So,
no, that's good. I'm really hungry right now, but I will not eat
all right.
it.
I need,
I should post this on Instagram.
I have 2 liters of white paint. This is titanium white, not the unbleached white. I do prefer the titanium white,
I tried to show them. It didn't work.
but this is a bottle, so I need to get it going. From the pump, as it were.
No
There we
way.
go.
No way. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to do that for
I
you.
honestly don't need a ton of white, so I'm just gonna stop right there.
Where did I put my tablet?
In the living room on the coffee table.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. Take some of this titanium white. Oh, this brand isn't. Okay, I have to remember that.
You know what's good? I caught an ant in a beetle today on a walk here,
Nice.
but I let him go. And the ant got away somehow.
Okay. So I'm just
What is
pulling
it?
the white across. I thought it was hand sanitizer. No, that's white paint. A lot of white paint. I'll probably get one like that in the black, honestly,
What
because
if
we
it
do
was
use
white
those
out?
more.
People use whiteout to get rid of their mistakes.
Mhm.
Do they use it on paint?
Well, the thing that's nice with acrylic paint is you just paint over it if you don't like it. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So I'm pulling some of this white down here because I feel like it. Honestly, I really don't have a better reason. I feel like it. So we're gonna do that.
Right, now the Nightmares Before Christmas song stuck in my head.
Which one? Wendy here is a big Tim Burton fan. So
There we go.
let's see what I can do down here. Let's just give that a little.
This is not good quality. My tablet sucks.
Yeah, your birthday's coming up. Remember?
This is May. Well,
Mhm.
there's what's that?
Erica says it's her favorite Christmas movie.
It's a Halloween and Christmas movie.
It is. Right? Because it kind of starts around Halloween.
That's not fake. This is Halloween, 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 Halloween,
Halloween, Halloween.
In this town, we
I
go
know.
home. Everyone else
To the
pumpkins.
pumpkins. All right, and rinse that out.
I have the Minecraft song stuck in my head now. Theme song. Every song can be stuck in my head.
Okay, so this one. Where'd my fan brush go?
This is me. I always forget where I put my tablet, then I get scared. It's funny.
There it is. I tried to pull the brushes over here that I was going to plan on using today, so I kind of had an idea. So this one.
I'm taking a break for a little bit, but I'm staying here.
Yeah, you can chat. It's cool.
Right now, I'm
So.
just tagging the post.
I am
Random.
doing a Bob Ross. You know, he likes his fan brush.
There you go. It's all tagged. You put some more safe away
Make
from
these
the
happy
paint.
little bushes. No, I'm just kidding. But we'll add some other colors into here too. And the bushes won't go all around because I'm digging this color thing that's going on here with that random swipes that I had from before. I'm kind of digging how those are. How's your split peas and ham soup, kiddo? Peachy? I know that the peas are too hard. It's okay.
They're fine.
They're fine. Okay.
What's that say?
I'm back. Sorry, I had a Walt Disney shit.
Okay.
TMI, Joey.
Alright, it's fine. You can watch the stream later on. I mean,
True story. It'll be posted.
Yeah.
We're not gonna just erase it or anything like that.
makes no sense. Like, why would we make the stream in the first place if we're not going to post it?
Well, if you're only letting certain people watch it,
Oh, yeah, friends.
right? Or
Like if
kind of
the
a
parents
thing.
don't allow or something
And what if your parents see this?
like that.
Are you gonna let them know?
I want to be like,
All
okay.
right. So see these
Where do I
lovely
put this?
little.
I have no room. There?
Yep. And just grab another one.
That's dangerous. It's gonna
There
fall
should
off.
be some there.
It's collapsing. It's collapsing, Mom.
It's collapsing. You can put it on the floor and lean it against the wall. That's fine too.
Told you. Would you listen? Ah! No. I wouldn't.
You can put it hold on.
There's several.
One sec.
Ah, you're right, Mom.
There we go.
Take it away.
So,
That's a catastrophe that just happened.
nah.
What do they? Don't. Oh no. Okay. Yes. That's what I was like in that moment.
Okay, so see, that's what we're getting here so far. This is kind of reminding me of a lake, but I
Let me see.
still want to leave it green like
that's
that, you know?
That's kind of 3D. You're doing good.
Yeah. So I'm kind of feeling that it should be like a little start
I'm
off in the
sad.
distance a little bit, right? There we go. I'll give that some more detail in a minute. I'll let it dry for a skosh while I put some more color on this guy. This guy doesn't have enough color. Crosses, he's a monster.
How much time do we have left?
I don't know. As long as we want. I think last time we did this for like an hour and a half. I don't know. So we feel like being done?
Nope. We're never done.
We're never done. Never.
Ever. Okay.
All right. So this one,
It's a monster. Oh,
I'm
I'm a monster.
that needs to go there. This is the area that I'm feeling was too dark. So I'm gonna put a little extra down there. And I kind of dig that that's not very much color, but it's some. And I don't want to end up having to paint like 6 paintings tonight because I just don't have that kind of time
I
today.
only have one, two,
So that's why that's the other reason I wasn't putting it over there. I'd have to decide what kind of lines I want to make with it. And I think I'm going to actually go back to the pastry brush because I'm really liking how that looks, but I'm going to keep it real light so it isn't mixing in with the darker paint underneath too much because I want it to look like it's pink. Which it won't perfectly, don't get me wrong.
These are eyes that are crying. It's crying eyes. And these are only going to be eyes and then going to look like the ones I made like a clown. Hey, what happened to my clown one?
I'll probably put it in the hallway down to the basement. We're running out of space in here, so I have to rotate.
Oh, come on. That look
Rotate.
cool in here.
Rotate.
Does this remind you of Eyes of a Cat, basically, a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you know.
Just rainflowers.
And it looks like crisscross.
It's raining.
I'm gonna eat my soup a little bit. Yeah, I'm starving. I eat lunch.
I feel you on that one. I don't like our lunch.
Yeah.
I don't like to bring lunch to school, for one, because the lunch is school's gross.
School is gross.
Nothing's
I
sanitary.
agree.
It's not sanitary. Come on.
And you don't like
Everyone
watching
shuts the
other
door.
people eat. It's okay.
No, I find it weird.
She thinks it's very weird. All right. I got a little bit of this pink down here. This could use some more color, right?
I mean, when they keep their mouth open while they're eating, it's gross.
Just a little bit. It's mostly off of here, but this will just give a little bit, which I think is kind of cool.
Me, I don't really like to watch people eat. No, unless it's like at home or like at a friend's house or something.
That's different.
I just don't really like strangers that much.
What's really weird is that
So,
I like to eat carnivore
yeah.
stuff on the right side of my cheek, but on the left side I put vegetables. On the middle side I do both. Weird.
And go back to the palette knife.
You paint your nails? What?
It'll peel right off from there. So, what I was saying, this needs a little more highlight. It's kind of
Excuse me.
a lot of all the same color.
Excuse me.
So
Excuse me.
I am going
It's alright.
to.
Excuse me. Sorry. I just got
Yes?
paint all over my arm by opening this.
Yep. Do this kind of a thing.
I really like this soup.
Good.
Macaroni and cheese. I haven't had
Take
that in a long time.
Brush.
Oh yes, macaroni and cheese is really.
I haven't had it in years. Like literally years, actually. But whatever. Like Cross said. I can't tell.
Oh, dogs barking is gross. I watched a video. Why would you watch a video with dogs barking? I don't understand when people do stuff like that. If you know it's gross, why do you watch?
I mean, because they
I
want.
don't
Do you know what happens in the end? Maybe.
I don't know.
It's funny. Sure. Excuse me. Is that blood?
Yes,
It
that's
is
blood.
whatever you feel like it is. That is the
The background's blood and the eyes are
All
crying.
right, so that's for that.
Crying ink.
Interesting.
It's crying ink. Wait, what do you say?
Honey, I'm trying to concentrate on my painting.
Sorry, I'm very
We'll go back and read
curious.
the comics in a minute, but right now I'm trying to put my lines in the right spot because this thing
How
is
about I
almost
just
done.
walk over there and read myself?
That too.
I'm
Who's-
lazy. I'm sorry. It says I wanted to see how they bark. Okay.
Okay, that's really weird.
Curiosity. right?
Curiosity kills the
That's
cat.
sure.
So I'm just putting some lines in here to give these. I kind of dig doing stuff where it's like, you know, the trees aren't really ever pink, but I'll paint some pink trees because why not?
I'm still
Why
cracking
would I
after
not do
that
that
comic.
thing? So,
Why did I watch The Cruise when I was younger? The Grooves? I can't tell.
because your dad thought it was funny.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
So,
It was actually kind
there's
of
that.
weird.
So
I really liked the show Sid the Science Kid though.
yeah,
That
that's
was
a good
really
show.
imaginative with the music.
Good show. I dig a good Sid the Science Kid.
It's still on YouTube. People have like recorded the
I
episodes.
used to watch it.
You did?
I know what this means.
I used
This
to watch
means-
the Backyardigans.
White lines
Oh my god, that was my
Right.
show.
in
And Blue's Clues.
here.
Yep.
And I
my
gotta make sure I
show.
echo these at least one other spot.
Then
And we'll go
Dragonland?
over
Yep.
anything on
Dragon
PBS.
Tail?
Dragon Tail.
Dragon
okay, that's what it's
Tail.
called.
Yes.
Caillou. You used to watch Caillou.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah. Just-
And SpongeBob, which you hated.
Yeah, I hate
Oh,
SpongeBob.
yes.
SpongeBob's stupid.
I mean, it's kind of stupid, but
It's really
I don't.
stupid.
I like Squidward. Though. I was Squidward.
All right. So here I'm gonna a little bit of that paint off of there. This I just want to give a little highlight. So
What's
I'm
this
gonna go-
name? No. Terraria. Terraria? I can't tell. I always say it wrong.
Train ski?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Is
I haven't heard of that one.
Is it a show? What's it about? That's my question. I need more red. I keep using all the red.
Mhm.
Now it's just thinking time, so they're all quiet.
Sorry, here I'm trying to decide where my my highlights should be on here as I'm going.
I'm just doing random.
Crisscross. Says.
Even though the painting is, you know, if you're an abstract painter, some of it can even be harder because you're trying to see, well, how do these colors balance and,
I get
and
confused easily by
what's-
everything, so I get distracted easily. That's what happens.
what's working and what's not working. I am digging your eyeballs there, kiddo. That is pretty cool.
It's like cats looking in your soul, but actually it's just looking further. I mean, has been will
So
tell. Wait,
now-
that's not even the subject.
I'm taking and kind of scrubbing this into the other paint.
No thanks.
Sorry, I have notifications covering up the chat. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Train on a skate.
Dismiss.
Yes, I
Okay.
did. I had just had 2 messages and I've got emails and all sorts of stuff coming in.
I can't see what that says. Right now I'm looking at my blood background.
So I didn't
but
want
it's
this to
much
look
darker.
completely white in here with the screen. I wanted it to kind of be mixed in and just giving a little bit of a highlight.
These eyes are crying.
I want you to
ink,
be able to
by the
see
way.
some. Oh yeah, the eyes are crying ink, she says. That
Can't
is
see
pretty
it yet. It needs to dry for me to pick it up.
cool. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So actually, I think this little one is perhaps done. So I think he's done. What do we think?
Excuse me.
That's what I got.
So you're much closer to the camera than I am, which makes me jealous.
So I'm gonna see if I can finish these other two. I'm gonna set this one aside just so it's not in my way.
I don't know, I did that. I just did random like, hey. And then, no.
That's just a little quick 8x10. This one is just about done. It needs,
Yeah, hexagon shape.
still needs something. I don't know what it needs just yet. Let me think for a minute.
It needs more red. Some red, perhaps.
No, absolutely not red on this one.
All right. Trying to be brick
I know.
colors.
Well, it has a lot of dark in it, right? And this is still too solid for me. I'm not liking that. So it needs something down there. And I happen to have some white over here, and white is kind of a bright color, right? So why don't I put some white
So
down
yellow.
there? Yeah, but I use up my yellow. I'm trying to use up some
Yellow,
of this.
yellow.
My
You
yellow.
just saying yellow, lol. Lol.
Let's
What? Does this say clipping or clapping? I can't tell.
clapping.
Clapping. Clipping. What was I doing there?
Who's clapping? I think. Were you clapping for my painting?
Oh.
I'm assuming, anyways, or I'll pretend that's what it was, because why not?
Nice job, basically.
So that's kind of a cool little interesting design, and it helps break up this little
Sorry.
whiteness.
It's alright. No, you don't need
Thank
to
you.
say sorry. That's what I just said to you, and now you're taking it back.
So
Still the goose.
there we go.
It's me.
One or two more
Mario.
down here.
Roar.
And then
Sarcastically.
this one other over here might be a little dry enough for me to go back to it too.
Hey,
So
everyone. It's me, Mario.
yeah.
Roar.
Roar. It's me, Mario.
You're welcome.
All right,
Okay.
so I think this one's actually done too. I'm fairly happy with it. The color might not turn out, it's not natural lighting, it's my kitchen, so it might
Is it how,
actually.
do you like this design?
That is cool, but I feel like the background needs to be a little more interesting, but I feel like the eyes are done.
I think the back row's not even done.
Right.
Back row's not done yet. It's supposed to be black a little bit and to
So
make it mixed together.
let's move this guy in and see what else he needs. I might not be able to get all the way done because a lot of these heavier spots are still really goopy. Right, so.
Stress.
Those need to stay put and do their thing. Clapping again, she says. Clap, clap. All right, so I've got white and black left. I'm just going to try to use up these white and black, and it may not finish the canvas, but it'll give it some more. Like I like these black little lines that I started to put in down here. I'm going to put in some more of those with the basting brush.
Trail. 2 likes and 3 views.
Yep.
Yeah. I watched a lot of memes this morning. Sorry. Got a little bit angry.
All right.
Toy Story memes.
Toy Story memes.
Yeah, what's YT? What's YT? YT something. YTB. What does that mean?
Not a clue. Check Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary. Here's a huge
Urban
book.
Dictionary.
Boom.
No, it's a website. You can search Urban Dictionary to see what things mean that you're not sure of. Things that are like that.
Like I searched up DM. It called direct messages.
DM or PM, right?
Past midnight.
No, private message.
Private message.
Private
It
message
can't
and
be
direct
PM
message.
for past midnight though.
It can be. Just kind of depends on the context. That
It
can make,
matters
that can
what
make it a
the
little-
person's talking about.
yeah, in context, right?
Come
So
on,
that can make it a little
confusing.
difficult to really understand what's going on with that.
Like,
So
what are you talking about? Lol? What do you mean? Laugh out loud? That's what it means. Okay.
yeah, how many times do you think people are really lulling and they're not really laughing out loud though? That's a question for you.
That's a lot of questions that need to be answered in the world.
Answer my questions, question master.
There's no question, master.
There's no question master. Gosh darn you.
If there was, I'd be excited and just tell her or him all my thoughts. Right now.
handy dandy
And
palette.
crying inside.
You heard
blah.
two boss? I don't know.
What did you say?
YTV. She's like, I don't know.
YTV. Oh yeah.
This.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. They say YTV and then they add a bunch of songs in the video to try to make it funny or something. Maybe they just put something that's already made in it. Question mark? I don't know what it actually means. Alright, I think I did it pretty good. Feels like you're missing something, but it's still staring at your soul.
It is totally still staring at your soul.
Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
what does it remind you of? Some cat. It reminds me of a cat for some reason.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the cat actually.
What does it say?
Yank the balloon. She's just coming up with funny ideas.
Yank?
Yank.
Balloon.
Yank the
I mean, I
balloon.
used to have a balloon with my cat, but he would always pin it down. We'll go after it, basically. It's
Cats are
dangerous.
gonna do what cats are gonna do.
They want to chase something, and that's their killing instinct. So yeah.
Got it. All right, let's see. Black is just about gone.
Well, I really want. What?
I really have no idea. She
Have no
says.
idea.
Neither do we. These kids these days, who knows what they're talking about?
No, I'm just being weird. Don't mind me. I'm just autistic.
So we're almost here. We're almost finished. Are you gonna show off your painting, Kiddo, or do you still think it needs something?
It's fine. I'm on a blank face.
Eyeball staring into your soul. That one you can leave on the
I'm posting on Instagram.
thing. I'm a boo.
I'm an Instagram person.
You are an Instagram person, so
Also, my Instagram's Wendy Creative Thinking.
Wendy Creative Thinking. There are underscores between the words on there. If you're not following her, she does post a lot on there.
I post a lot, and
And-
I don't spam usually on purpose.
No,
Just on
you just
board.
post a lot. Clapping for Wendy, Erica says.
Thank you.
And as far as our other stuff is concerned, our main website is unicornrev, unicornrev.com. And on there, you'll find links to our Etsy and our Patreon and our Redbubble. But you can also find us on YouTube. We've got we have a group on there. The group's private. You have to ask to join, but the page itself is there for everybody.
Right, I text you on Instagram. Do you ever go on there, actually?
Me? Yeah.
No, my mom.
Only about once a week.
Wow.
Not very much. And usually just because I'm looking for your stuff.
Saying school or home or walking.
No, that you send to me on your
I send it on
Redbubble.
Instagram too, you know.
Oh, well, no, I don't look in there. I don't look at Instagram when I'm at work. I
Well,
can get my
when it's
email
emergency, you can.
when I'm at work. So I am just using some of this jazz up and giving this some nice black lines. And then I've got a little bit of white here to use up to give some highlights in some of these darker areas, like down in
What do
here.
you think?
Good. Not my style though. Sorry about
That's
that.
all right.
That's
Very
cool.
nice. It looks more like a watercolor style than an acrylic style, but everybody likes to use their different things that they're using, and that
Yeah.
makes for happy making. All right, so I got a little white to use, and
What's up?
None of your
let's
face
fan brush the white.
Okay.
Wendy?
This one will not be done,
I was kidding,
but
dude.
this will give it a good start. I need to do something else with this middle area, maybe with some of the edges. For now, I'm just going to use up some of this white and mix it in here with the black that I've put in here. I will post this online. I'll
I'm
post all
so
of them
addicted
online
to that
anyway, but
song because it's so good. Who's there?
that is John. Come on in.
You scared me there.
We're just finishing up here.
Why do you?
You smell the paint.
And we're streaming, so be careful.
That's all right.
They already
Oh.
saw you.
Oh
Bring on, Erica wants to see what you painted.
Yeah, show
You
me.
want to hold yours up and see?
I can see your arm. And what are you doing?
Erica says it's me at the door. No, it wasn't. And then you did another one? Very nice. Just random marks, right? And so that, Rayanne, might be interesting for you to look at something called intuitive painting. And that's where it's something like this, where it's a bunch of
Alright,
different
so-
layers. And you just keep covering and covering and
I'm
doing
gonna
more
show it on
layers
here.
until it's done.
Mom, can you hold this
And
up
so the ones
to them?
that, there's that one.
Alright.
The ones with kind of like the flower petals over here on the wall, like the black one there, that was done in the intuitive painting style. So you can end up with something like that, but it's kind of an interesting thing to look at. But I'll tilt mine up, but like I said, it is not done. It's not gonna look anything like this when it's complete, I guarantee.
Nope.
So, but we are going to end for the evening
It's okay.
because
We're matched
food
up.
is a thing
Hey,
and I need to eat dinner.
we're
But
matched up with the views.
we are.
3 views.
3 views and 3
likes.
likes. So we're gonna plan on doing this every Tuesday at 6:30 Central. So catch us or watch it later if that time doesn't work for you, that kind of thing. But thanks for joining.
I think I had 2 Pinterest. That's how they got me like or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, I can show it next time. And I'll put it on Facebook too. Yeah.